Also, I want to say shout out to everyone that watched the previous video to this one. Highly appreciate the feedback. Couldn't find the hole then. What is good, people? Today what we're doing is back and biceps workout. The pre-workout of choice today is the pre-workout gummies. I think I've had 2 already. I'm gonna have another one now. I think the dose is normally 4. Tastes really good. Anyways, what we're gonna do now is just normally when I start back and biceps workout, first thing I normally do is something vertical. So I either do like pull-ups or lat pull down. Today I think I'm gonna go for a lat pull down. This is just preference now. It's D-angles. Literally just helps you increase your range of motion because you can move your hand positioning slightly as well. Like if you're wanting to twist it a bit more, feel your back, specifically your lats engage more. All right, folks. So what we're gonna do now is a Pendlay Row. So as this back workout goes on, you're gonna see that I'm more focusing it on specific things that, for example, I'm working on. For example, the last few years I've really focused on my lats. This year I want to work on more the thickness of my back, so I'm going to include more like kind of rowy things in there. The good thing about the Pendlay Rows, what I'm going to do, you're going to see me have my elbows actually flared out, which most people tell you not to. It's simply because I'm trying to make sure I work my upper back and my rear delts as well, rather than having most exercise focus on my lats. Like I used to do this exercise and really make sure my elbows came close to my waist because I was really focused on my lats. All right, so if your gym doesn't have a Pendlay row, then technically you can still do a barbell row where you just kind of, you know, lean over. But this is good because it takes out the momentum so you don't actually keep swinging the weight up. Oh yeah, tip of this one is I typically do it thumbless as well. So normally just like grab the bar and then put my thumb on the other side. It helps focus more on your back than your biceps. All right, next up, we got a T-bar row. A tip, use smaller plates the better, because if you use large plates, like 20 plates, when you're pulling it, you're gonna see it hit your chest, you're not gonna get a great range of motion. The key thing with this exercise is try and pull your elbows as far back as you can. As the weight gets heavier, obviously that's gonna get harder and harder and harder. So you have to do the balance of weight versus control. Alright, so next up, we're gonna go for a cable row. So when it comes to cable row, everyone has different ways how they like to do it. But realistically, it all comes down to what part of your back you want to target. Just like I mentioned with the Pendlay row, elbows close, you're hitting lats, wide, you're hitting your upper back. I want to focus on my upper back, so we're gonna go for a wider grip. So when I'm doing it, it's gonna be like that, rather than if I had a close grip and do it down here. You'll probably not be able to hear me, because the speaker's right there. But what we're doing now, fave pulls. This is where she traps. This is called the TJ Dancer. And it's what we're doing now, bent over Rear Delts flyers. I love this machine because it kind of helps you stick with the form a little bit more. When you use just a dumbbell, sometimes as you get weaker, your form kind of fucks up a bit, whereas the machine kind of guides you a bit more. But it's still hard. Takes out a lot of momentum as well. That's how you make your sets more active. Like if you want to get a good workout in, doing all of that, yeah, it helps the blood go to the muscles, yeah, and it helps maximize gains by 23.4456%. Einstein gains, you ain't heard it. And if you do it while drinking a protein shake, 64.5%. All right, so the last thing we're gonna do is arms. Even though it's back and biceps, essentially it's back and arms, because I always do triceps on any time I train my arms. So if I ever train my biceps, I'll train triceps and vice versa, just to kind of get them out together, because I don't train them that frequent anymore. So yeah, I'm gonna bang around there. So basically what we're gonna do is just a superset bicep curls for as many as I can, and then go straight into this dip machine. This weighted dip machine is dope, by the way. This one can be a little bit heavier. All right, so literally gonna probably do this about 3 times probably. And that hopefully should toast out my arms. And then something I do, which isn't really a part of my main routine, on the way out the gym, because I pass the dumbbells, I normally just pick up the dumbbells and just do hammer curls to failures, like one long set, doing as many as I can, then I walk out the gym. I probably ain't gonna film that, but that's just something I always do as tradition. Purely because I walk past the weights. It's like I just walk past, see him, and I go. I don't dance when I do it though. Actually, I might actually. It's about time to dance in this video. Also, I want to say shout out to everyone that watched the previous video to this one. Highly appreciate the feedback. Couldn't find the hole then. Yeah, go on. Pretend that was a manly squeal. That sounded more manly in my head. Cameraman's getting them gains. Rep like your girl's watching. Light weight? 103. The other right there. So. All right, so basically gonna do that one more time. Something to note is that this workout is specifically catered towards me, and I don't do this exact routine 100% every single time I come. It depends what's available. That's mainly based on that, to be honest, and what I feel like. I would say most of my workouts are probably 80% the same, and then 20% I'll change here and there just to make it more interesting. But overall, that's the gist. If anyone's wondering about deadlifts, I now do those on every other leg day, slowly bringing them back into the fold. Anyways, people, if you enjoyed the video, highly appreciate. Double tap, subscribe, and all that jazz.